you all. It's your girl Tamika Nicole from Curvy Southerner TV. Welcome to my channel. This is gonna be a unboxing as well as comparison video here today. I am back from family vacay. As you all may know, you may have seen my travel edition video. And if you're ever interested in any details, please don't hesitate to leave me a message or a comment, and I will do my best to try to get that for you, because I felt like I was very bland, but I'm grateful that some of you all really did enjoy what I had to share. So thank you all so much for the love on that. But anywho, again, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I do handbag videos. I do a little bit of fashion posting on outfits of the days, mostly for Sundays, and maybe sometimes on trips and vacations or things I tend to do if I want to put some clothes on, because again, I work from home, so it's kind of rare that I might have to put on clothes except for Sundays. But that is that. But if you are a continuing viewer, thank you so very much for coming back to my channel. And thank you all so much for the love. Thank you all so much for your comments. Thank you so much for the love, especially on the K-Spade. Like, that K-Spade bag almost got carried today because I was really wanting to carry her. But I do want to share with you my bag of the day is my Kendra Satchel. I will do a bag of the day video on this beauty. That is how I dressed her up. But I just want to share that with you there. But anywho, that is not why we are here. That is not why we are here. So as you can see, the DBI from Riverside, California. If you're wanting to know more about what's in this box, please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. Okay, y'all, I am back. So as you can see, I do have an unboxing for you. I am going to be doing a comparison as well to my Rowan, which is a very comparable comparison to this particular item. So I've already opened her up. Just a little bit of a kind of a situation on this particular package. I was out of town when it was delivered. I did hang around home trying to make sure I get all packages. I did have some shipment dates that were supposed to be delivered, but I was able to reroute those packages to a UPS store to pick up in my local area. But this particular package, I never received my tracking. So while I was poolside on my vacation, I did decide to call I Love Dooney. Even in the past, when I've ordered from them, I did not really get tracking information. So that is really one pet peeve with them, in my opinion. So when I did call them initially, I just was going to send somebody by the house to see if they could retrieve the package for us. And so I just said, let me call them again, because I need to make them aware that I never received any tracking information. So when I did call to get tracking information initially, they just told me it was delivered. It was shipped out such and such date, and it was delivered on the 14th, which was the day I left to go out of town. So it was delivered a few hours after we pulled off to leave. I never got a notification, never got any kind of message about any tracking, anything. And I kept checking the order information, kept trying to go back to the website to retrieve it, no luck. So I decided to call again. I said, well, can you email me the tracking information? And they were telling me it was a photo that was posted of the tracking and such and so forth. The photo, y'all, that was posted, you all know how some of these drivers do. They took the picture, and baby, all I could see was the step to my house. That was it. I didn't see a box. It looked like it was mid him taking the picture and walking off, in a sense. So that's only my pet peeve. So Dooney and Bourke, if you all were listening, I know a lot of us are hauling your stuff. A lot of us are putting out money into this. It would be nice to have a little bit better customer service, or at least on that tracking notification type stuff. Like, it would be a little bit better to get some tracking information sent when you know it should be updated from the order date that you placed it. So I didn't get my tracking information until I think I called on the 18th. No, the 16th, the 17th. I called on the 17th. My package was delivered on the 14th. I didn't get my package off of my porch. Well, a family friend got it for us on that date. It had been rained on and everything, but hey, you can't tell that this box has been wet. from sitting outside on the porch for at least 3 days. Yeah, so it sat outside for 3 days, but thank God for good neighbors. Thank God that we live in a decent area. It was not gone. Enough about that debacle. You all stay tuned for the unboxing. I just had to get that out of my chest a little bit. So, hey, Dooney and Bourke again, if y'all listening, please get better about your tracking information so that people can kind of be abreast on what it is when it comes to their packages. That's enough. I'm off my soapbox now. Back to schedule pro. You've seen this bag a couple times already. I know I have. I've seen it from Layla. I think her name's Layla from Just ESP1. I think that's her name. Lord forgive me. But of course, we have seen it with the Dooney and Bourke queen herself, Miss P. Banks. We have seen her with this beauty. I've seen Minnie's handbag haul this bag. And I think I've seen one other person, but I can't recall. But those top 3 are the ones I've watched. Of course, Miss P. Banks, she's always my reference for anything or almost anything Dooney and Bourke. She's always gonna be my go-to on her channel. But anywho, I did pick up the Kendra Satchel. I picked up the Dooney and Bourke Kendra Satchel, and I did comment on Miss P. Banks' video and did tell her, oh, I debated. That is how it came packaged in the box. That is it. I got 2 items. So I did pick up a wallet. I did pick up a wallet to go with the bag, of course. So you all will see that. And this is the bag that I got. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish unwrapping her and I will be right back. I have went ahead and unwrapped her, still taking paper off, as you can see. I got the Kendra Satchel. Y'all know I'm a Rowan girl. I love those top handle bags. And I can see why Just SB1, I think her name is Layla, when she shared that the handles did hurt her hand, I can see that possibly being a thing. But for me, the more you more than likely wear her, the softer and manageable these handles will have to become, because you're dealing with Dooney leather. Dooney leather is unlike no other. I took my Bailey, as you all saw, the Greta Bailey in the same exact print on vacation. Those straps, that leather with Dooney and Bourke, like the whole bag itself is just super structured, and that thing has some weight to it. Like my shoulder, y'all, oh my God, my shoulder has a knot on it because I did have that thing very heavy. I think I mentioned that in the video. It was very heavy on my shoulder. So I'm paying for that because I had everything I could carry to be my car bag, mostly, and then my budget planner. But anywho, I could see that happening. But this bag, y'all just look at that. Whew. That is gorgeous. You got the feet on the bottom. You got that extra piece of stitching of fabric to also help protect the bottom of this bag. That brown Tomorrow Greta print is like my absolute favorite from them. I do like the white. I almost got the pink, but I was like, I'm not gonna have a lot of pink stuff for real. I got some pink Jordan 1s I would have rocked with it, but I don't wear my Jordan 1s that often. And of course, you got the side pockets on this bag. And let's see, just for measure, if my phone can fit in that pocket. I have an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and this is how it would have to go inside that pocket. And that works just fine for me when I'm out and about and I don't have to worry about putting it inside my purse, and it's right there at my grasp. that is good. So the pockets will hold an iPhone 13 Pro Max, and of course even smaller. And like I said, with this bag, you do have to have some time with it. You're gonna have to have some time with it. As you all see, the straps are adjustable. You get those beautiful tassel pulls, as everybody has talked about. Now my tassels, I don't know if they're supposed to have green in them, but mine don't have the green. So it's like that unfinished leather material of the leather, but they are gorgeous. I need to order some of those things to keep my tassels pretty. So that is that. Again, I danced on the pink, this color, or the white, but I wanted this because I have, like I said, I'm going to do a comparison. I am going to unbox my wallet with you all so you can see her as well. And we're going to get into the specs of this bag a little bit more. So that's just a piece of paper that's in the box. I do love how they package the wallets. So, okay, that's just a scent bead paper to keep the wallet from having any kind of odors. So this is her. As you see, it goes with the actual bag. So that is all. I just got this wallet and that bag from that sale they were running for 4th of July. And this is the Brown T. Morrow Greta wallet, and I don't even know what it's called, y'all. It is called, I don't know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert a photo. Hold on, I might have it right here. It just says the color Brown T. Morrow. I don't see, I know it's the Greta print in Brown T. Morrow, but I don't see the actual name of the wallet. But I will insert a photo with the name of this wallet so you all can see. It does come with card slots on each side. You have 8 card slots, so that's a total of 8, so 4 on each side. And that is not a working slot there at all. And then you have your cash slot. And then on the outside of this wallet, you have a front pocket here, and you have a zipper coin pocket on the back. And you see that beautiful red lining inside the wallet. And then you have that, I think this is Florentine leather on the inside of the wallet. So that is that. So that is all on the wallet. And you have the braided leather pull on the zipper. And you have the gold plate for Dooney & Bourke with the leather background and the stitching as well. So that is that. And this is perfect to put in that bag, but they're large wallets. I did journey to the Dooney & Bourke outlet when I was on vacation in Orlando. They're big wallets. I do not like them. I pulled out my Coach wallet to kind of size it up. That's too big. That thing is too big. So I'm going to eventually go ahead and get me a tan brown wallet from Coach to put inside of the, or to use with this bag and my other bags as well. But yeah, I do not like that wallet. For me, I don't like it. It's too big. I heard Dazzle say it, and I had been wanting one, but when I saw it in person, that thing is huge. It's huge. It's a big wallet. But anywho, enough about that. So that is a wallet I picked up to go with my bag. So let's do a little bit of a comparison of the Kendra Satchel to my Rowans that I have in my collection of the 2 different sizes. So just a little bit more about the bag. You hear that beautiful zip. I played with a little bit. That thing is nice. One moment. Hey y'all, I am back. So I did go ahead and unstuff her completely. This is the strap that goes with this bag. Now that right there seems to me to be too small for this nice structured bag. So I'm going to share with you a strap I did order from Amazon during the Prime Day sale to possibly wear with the bag as an alternative until I can get me another Dooney & Bourke or find a Dooney & Bourke wider leather strap that would be conducive to this bag as a carry. But anyway, I do see that I can shorten the strap like I did for my Barlow bag, my Dooney Barlow. So I do see where I can shorten the strap to make it shorter, but still the width of this strap, that's just like, it doesn't even match up to the handle. Like, how y'all give us a strap that look like this, but then the handle looks like this? Look how thin that is up against that. They could have gave us a thicker strap. That's all I'm gonna say. But I know Miss P. Banks did mention in her video when she shared that she carried hers, she swapped hers out from another Dooney & Bourke in her collection. And I did try to find a bag with that similar strap that I would like, but I didn't come across one I liked in the outlet. So that is still a hunt for me. So I'm gonna go back and refer to her video to see what bag exactly she pulled hers from, just so I can find me the exact one. But I will share the strap that I ordered from Amazon. So of course, this is that beautiful red interior on that bag. You have the same 2 slip pockets and the zip pocket as all Dooney & Bourke bags do have. Now the opening on this bag was something I was kind of skeptical on because I'm a Rowan girl, but the width, the opening is very, very, very ample, I'll say, to the most part. It really is. Very, very ample on the opening. Way more ample on some of their bags that I do look at, like the I don't know the name of the bag with the tassels on it. I really want one of those bags, but that angular opening, how that zipper kind of gets stuck right in that part where it doesn't go any further. And then you have like a little bit of a wide opening, but it's not like wide enough. But this, it is fairly wide, as you can see. So the comparison portion of this video is going to come into play with my Rowans that I have off to the side. So let me take this strap off really quickly so it doesn't get in the way. And I'm just going to drop her inside the bag, and I'll come back and show you all the strap I got from Amazon that I'm going to see if it can work as a temporary option for me for this bag. So as you can see, again, you have the 2 outer pockets on this bag, and you have the feet. And you saw I just had the strap on. I just took her off. So that is that. So let's move in with my regular size Rowan. So that is the regular Rowan next to the Kendra Satchel by Dooney & Bourke. So there they are side by side. Here they are, literally side by side. You could definitely tell the width of the bag on this one is a lot smaller than that, of course. And then the opening on this is much wider, as you all can see, in comparison to this. So it's like the angle of that bag, you go straight in, you can open this up and it's that wide. So that is that. And you only have one zipper on this bag, just like you do the one zipper here. Of course, you don't have the adjustable handles. This is how the handles are made on the Coach Rowan. Again, this is my regular size Rowan in the color Maple. So that is that. And here they are. So you can kind of see the sizing difference in height in front of each other. There they are. So of course this one is much taller than that one. And again, here they are. Let me put this to the front. Here they are side by side. And that is just a brief comparison of my regular Rowan to the Kendra Satchel. So those are the two together, as you can see. So you can kind of make a decision on whether or not the regular size Rowan or Kendra Satchel will work better for you. But I'm gonna bring my large one into the picture as well so you can see that is that. And I'm just trying to see what else am I missing. Of course, you have an outside zipper pocket on the Rowan. For both Rowans, they have an outside zipper pocket. And that is that in the size comparison of those two. And trying to see what else am I missing. So that's for the most part. And this is, of course, in pebble leather from Coach. So here is my large Rowan in dark stone. So there they are together. They look to be the same exact height, but I've worn this one quite a bit. I have worn her. I got her back in September of last year. And you can kind of see the color on her is worn a little bit, and you have that gunmetal hardware. So this, I got this person backwards again, y'all, but this is my large Rowan in comparison to the Kendra Satchel from Dooney and Bourke. So here they are, side by side. And they look to be the same width, so to speak. I don't have anything to really measure, so to speak, but as I'm looking down on top of the two bags, the Rowan is about it's not even an inch longer than the Kendra Satchel, but it's a tad bit longer. So if you like the Kendra Satchel from Dooney and Bourke, you will love the large Rowan. That's pretty much to my stance, I'll say, from looking at it from the top angle, from what you all can't see. So I'm gonna flip both of them up so you can see the difference. So as you can see a little bit from this angle, how long the large Rowan is than the Kendra Satchel. And they're literally at the same exact height right now. So that is the difference in the length. As you all can see, that's a little bit better. So there's the length of the two bags. The Coach Rowan is a tad bit longer. It's not an inch. I would say it's about 0.5 or 0.25. It's not long at all than this Kendra Satchel. So that is that on that. And I will bring back the regular Rowan so you can see the length on that. And I'll just put the Rowan in front of Kendra. And just from looking at the two, it looks like this one is taller, but to me, they still look to be the same, because you can see how my pebble leather on this Rowan has a little bit of a slouch, because I've worn her, and that wear on that pebbles tends to soften up over time. And it looks like the Kendra, let me look at it, y'all. Looks like she's a tad bit taller than the Rowan, but the Rowan, again, it's a little bit longer than the Kendra Satchel. So that is that. Now the regular size Rowan, I've brought it back into play. As you can see, that is much smaller in length and definitely much shorter in height than the Kendra Satchel. So when it comes to the Kendra Satchel from Dooney and Bourke, and you are trying to decide whether or not you like the Rowan over the Kendra Satchel, the Rowan over a Dooney and Bourke satchel, or any other satchel for that matter. I don't know any but the two I just showed you. I have the large Rowan and I have the regular size Rowan. So if you want something smaller than this, I would say go with the regular size Rowan, and if it works for you. But if you like this size, the large Rowan is a good option or an alternative to this particular bag. But if you want something very structured, very heavy on quality, because this is definitely great quality when it comes to Dooney. Trust me, Dooney gonna give you the weight. Dooney gonna give you the leather. Dooney is gonna give you the structure. It's gonna give you all of that, and it's gonna be very worth your money. So yes, this is what I wanted to share with you all that I did pick up from Dooney and Bourke while I was shopping the 4th of July sale. I'm so glad to have this in my collection. Like I said, I was kind of skeptical about getting her because of what Esme said on the handles kind of hurting her hand, because this is a beautiful top handle bag. But give me just a second. Let me bring in the strap I got from the Amazon sale so I can let you all see how that will look. Now this is the strap I picked up from Amazon. You see it has that wider strap. I bought it because I felt like this could match the brown tomorrow color, and it does have goldish hardware on it. If you can see it there, yep, there's the gold. That is the gold hardware that is on this bag, on this particular strap. So I did get this during the Prime Day deal. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but this is the strap I picked up to go as an alternative if I don't want to carry that super thin strap that goes with it. So tell me your thoughts. I don't really like it, but if I decide to carry it, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad, right? I'm not head over heels in love with it, but if I want something that's not gonna kill my shoulder or dig into my shoulder, that strap can be a good alternative for me. So it's already adjusted to this particular height. So let me that is how it's adjusted, almost to a perfect carry for the shoulder. But that is that. I just want to share that strap that I did order from Amazon to go with this bag if I decide to carry it on my shoulder. If I don't want to carry the strap that goes with the bag again, they gave us much thinner straps than the actual handles, but I digress. So this is my Kendra Satchel in Greta print in the color Brown Tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed this unboxing. I hope you all found my comparison of the Rowans in my collection that I pulled to compare the sizing for you helpful. So if you all like this type of video, please comment below. Tell me your thoughts. How do you think this strap works with the bag? Because I just really wanted something that can help with that thin strap that comes with it. But I think it matches in the color. It'll work for what I want to do with it. It'll work. And I can always do a pink strap. As you all saw, I think I'm gonna order a pink strap. That'll be cute. I did do pink accessories with my Greta Bailey, so I think I might do a pink strap. That'll be cute. But anywho, I hope you all liked this video. Hope you all found something informative for you about the Rowan in comparison to the Dooney and Bourke Kendra Satchel. So whenever you're watching this, morning, noon, day, or night, you all be blessed, stay safe, and have an amazing rest of the week. You all take care. Bye-bye.